Hey, yo, what up, what up, what up? So this is Excerpts with Michael. I'm reading from the back of the book a letter I wrote to Stanley and Jack Kirby. To Stanley and Jack Kirby. First, let me say your names with reverence. Let me call them into the wind and let it carry. Let it be heard in the halls of memory, where giants, anti-heroes, and anti-villains still roam. You, tellers of stories, builders of worlds, architects of something greater than mere fantasy. You imagined heroes, and in doing so, you gave us the space to imagine ourselves as more than what this world said we could be. Luke Cage, a man with a genius intellect and unbreakable skin in a world designed to break black bodies. You gave me a blueprint for survival, not just survival from bullets and fists, but from the brutality of systems, institutions, and expectations that were never meant to hold me, only to contain me and shrink my imagination. You showed me that the thick skin is more than a defense, it is power. Power against police brutality, power against the quiet cutting violence of predominantly white academic spaces, power against the plantation politics of windmill farms and corporate fields where they'd rather see me as a showpiece than a free man. Thick skin is what lets me keep standing when the world keeps swinging. And Miles Morales, Afro-Latino and Spider-Man? As much as Spider-Man as Peter Parker, never lesser, never a shadow, never an afterthought. You let a boy like me see himself swing between buildings, stretch between worlds, move through the weight of expectations and still choose his own way. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. That's what Miles said. That's what you wrote into his bones. And that's what I have learned to do. To take what is given, break the mold, and build something new. Miles taught me that my brownness, my blackness, my identity as an Afro-Cuban man was never an asterisk. It is a superpower. For that, I owe you. And then there is Wakanda. There is T'Challa. There is Black Panther. Dignity, power, glory. A sovereignty of spirit untouched by colonizers' hands, unshaken by white delusion. A hero who did not need white validation because he came from a lineage that knew itself. A history that did not begin with chains. But even with his nobility, he never turned his eyes from the wickedness of the world that whiteness built, the world that whiteness seeks to control. Like Baldwin said, we have to know white people better than they ever have to know us. Black Panther embodied that wisdom. He knew his enemies better than they knew themselves, and that is the wisdom of kings. In the middle of the civil rights movement in 1966, Stanley and Jack Kirby gave us this character who first showed up in the Fantastic Four comic. The same four all-white super team who whooped a planet-eating goon named Galactus, and even beat the indomitable Dr. Doom. In that first appearance, you gave us Black Panther, who popped up and whooped the Fantastic Four's asses just to see if he could do it. You gave Black Panther vibranium suits as another allegory to thick skin, the strongest, most valuable, and best metal in all of Marvel. You placed it in the hands of black people in the midst of a country that was taking everything from black people in the 60s. Jack Kirby, you didn't just threaten, you left your desk at Marvel, went downstairs, waiting for another white man who you wanted to fight, who is objecting to the existence of T'Challa. You threw down the gauntlet and said, meet me downstairs. If you whoop my ass, then no T'Challa. But if I whoop your ass, you get the fuck out of our way in making him. Thank you for standing on business. Stan and Jack, your courage and imagination gave me room to dream. It gave me a place to belong. It gave me heroes when the world gave me warnings. For that, I thank you. I miss you. I pray that I have done your characters justice in this book, and that I have honored the echoes of what you created. Excelsior, Michael.